Alright, in my hands is Oshi No Ko Volume 7. It's by Akasaka, and then Mengo Yokoyari, translation Taylor Engel, and lettering by Abigail Blackman. Alright, so there's kind of like stories within stories in some ways with this. It's an interesting series. So the basic gist of the story is that there was these two super fans of this pop star. The two super fans wind up dying. They're sort of connected to each other, and they're reborn as the twin children of the pop star. They have their memories from the past. Pop star winds up getting killed, and these kids grow up. One of them goes off to try to be a pop star herself, like her mom, and the other one becomes an actor and wants to find out who killed their mom. So he's on kind of a thing of revenge and a mission to find out what happened. They're both teenagers at this point in high school. So this really focuses on the boy, Aqua, named Aqua. Aqua's acting in this play based off of a manga called Tokyo Blade. And it's really a lot of the play. It's a lot of behind the scenes. It's the motivation of the acting. It's where they're getting their drive. It's an interesting back and forth of these actors competing against each other to really up their game as far as acting. It's kind of fascinating like that. It's not so much the play itself, but really they're reacting to each other, and a lot of what's said isn't the play. It is they're reacting of someone going off the script, or working off my emotions, or one doesn't wear his glasses and doesn't wear contacts, so he's more reacting to body language than facial expressions, like movement on stages to put people on spotlights. Like it's a really interesting back and forth. Kind of reminds me of the Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead scene where they're doing tennis volley back and forth with words. And it's been a long time, but for those who've seen it, you know what I'm referring to. It kind of feels like that in some ways. So kind of cerebral. It's interesting like that. The bigger, though, is there's some big revelations about Aqua and his sister's family, and I'm not going to go into that, but it's going to be really interesting to see where all that goes in the next volume, which we'll be reviewing relatively soon. And then the sister is, as I said, in a pop group, and her name's Ruby. She's like, they're working on their kind of first major song and hit and trying to get things going. Art is interesting in this one because a lot of it has to deal with the play they're on. So it's actors on a stage kind of going back and forth, and a little bit like behind the scenes, and a lot to deal with the emotional aspects of it. So it's a really... This volume is visually, I think, very different than the other volumes because of that. It's not quite as, slice of life, people interacting, will they, won't they, type date sort of stuff. Instead, it's really about actors on a stage. So it's a shift. It's a very interesting shift, I think. Overall, I like the series. The only negatives of the series, I think, overall, to me, is they've got a little bit away. It's gotten away from the premise of, they're being reincarnated and having their memories. That doesn't play into much anymore. And while Aquamarine is still trying to figure out the murder of his mother, it kind of comes back and forth as to how much that's a key thing. Here it's really kind of showing that how the death of his mother and his pursuit of revenge is impacting his acting. So I think that's kind of intriguing. But overall, really good series, really interesting concept, and really enjoyable. Good art, great storytelling. I'm liking it. Overall, I really, really like it. You can go get this out in shops. We got a link beneath this video. I'll put in your zip code to tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage. By doing that, you help support our site. And speaking of support, I want to thank Yen Press for getting us open the review copy. We appreciate that, and of course, thank you all for watching. If you are into comics, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky. All at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games. you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.